guys, and welcome to another First Impressions video, the video game series in which we look at a recently released game and I give you my first thoughts and impressions on it. Today we're looking at Offenders, which is a third-person shooter. I'm not entirely sure of the premise or what the game's actually about. What I can tell you is that it does suffer from a few sort of major problems, the first of which is translation. A lot of the game doesn't make sense because the translating is not up to par, and that's a problem. The other big issue is that it doesn't make any sense as a result, and there's loads of other just annoyances and autosave issues, and the game's just a mess. What we'll do, however, is we will go through the settings as always, and then we'll actually look at the gameplay, and I will list and categorize everything that I do not like about this game. So, spoiler alert, avoid it at all costs. Let's jump into it. Alright, so settings then. Now, the settings themselves aren't actually terrible. They're not bad settings. Customization wise, there's a lot you can do. I'm not a fan of these like text blocks though. It presents itself as unfinished and janky and clunky, and aesthetically it's just not very pleasing at all. Also, I'm not a fan of the fact that you scroll through the options like this. It'd be nice if there was more like a drop down menu or something that allows you to recognize when you're at the highest level setting that you can go to. What you do get is you get your global settings or your general presets, resolution, shadow quality, texture quality, foliage quality, and anti-aliasing, which again shouldn't be as high. It should be a numerical value, in my personal opinion. Gameplay. You've got mouse sensitivity and difficulty. Honestly, I don't think it matters what difficulty you put this on, because the game is not great. So you're going to have a tough time with it, regardless of what happens. And then your sound settings. You've got game and music. It would be nice if they separated this a little bit more and had a master setting as well. They also do turn it up to maximum, so you might want to turn that down. And then your game. So you can load last checkpoint, restart mission, main menu, delete save game, and exit game. So they're loading settings. I don't know why they're in settings. I don't know. But they're your settings. They're not bad. They could look better. And unfortunately, it doesn't get any better from here. Let's jump into the game and have a look. Alright, we're in the game. And instantly, I kind of want to talk about the graphics real quick. They're not great. I don't know why, but my character seems to be clipping through his own shirt. It's like he's the Hulk. On top of that, you've got just not great textures all around. Like, from afar, it looks alright. Like, the buildings and stuff look pretty decent. The character models for the people are repeated a lot and don't look that great. There are blood effects on the game, but again, they're not fantastic. It's very, very basic level. You've got gun models, and you've got items that you can buy, and a weird, like, dealer situation thing. You can go up and talk to people, but honestly, there's not much point, because after you load in again, you have to go and talk to them again. But the game sort of like realizes that you're an enemy by this point, and so everybody will just target you the second you walk up to them. Enemies spawn from everywhere, and the physics of the game are just not very good. Also, the aiming is dreadful. But why talk about it when I can show you? So, you have a number of things that you can do. You can creep, you can run, and this will give you a good indication of what I mean by the terrible translation. Some words are put together, some words don't make sense, they don't make good sentences, and the idea is that you're supposed to watch these conversations to work out if they are normal citizens or possible enemies. Yet, if you start shooting around them, they will shoot you as well, making them enemies. And everybody's an enemy, and it doesn't really make sense as to why they're an enemy. And you've got this mission sort of prerequisite at the top to rescue the hostages, but there is no map. there is no waypoint to show you where the hostages are. You're just kind of left to run through and figure it out. Now, the map is quite extensive, I will say this. The map is pretty damn big, which is good. Cover isn't fantastic because you sort of clip through it and can still get hit even though you're behind it. You've got to remember to not aim whilst you're in cover, otherwise you will be hit. And the gunplay is not fantastic. There's virtually no recoil. The crosshair is a circle that zooms in, and you have to reload, and then everybody will come over and shoot you. And their aim is fantastic. Your aim is terrible. And like I say, there will be people that come out of the woodwork from every direction and kill you. You don't take a lot of hits, and they can run and shoot and do stuff. It's just not very good. It's not very enjoyable. It's not a good experience. You're kind of left in this world confused, and you can't choose a different stage until you've beaten this one, but it shows you how many stages there are to begin with. So you've got to try and figure out a way of killing everybody, because you can't really go in against two and do it silently, because there is stealth kills in this game which are equally as bad. And then sort of figure out where it is you're supposed to go all on a whim. It doesn't really make much sense. And I mean, look, you walk up to the wall and they're just horrible. The graphic, I just don't like this game. I just feel like it could be better. A lot better. See, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got another 2 coming out there. I've got a handgun with 9 bullets left. How am I supposed to do anything here? I'm supposed to find a dealer to get more ammo and better guns, which is another thing. When you kill enemies, they will drop money, but even if they've got like a big AR-15, you can't pick the weapon up. It's weird. I don't understand it. But there you have it. This is Offenders. It came out sometime this month, and it's terrible. Let me know in those comments down below what you think. I'm gonna uninstall it because yeah. The save points as well, like it'll load you in at different areas, whether you've got to a certain point or not. It'll just load you there, and that's where you've got to start from, so you can get yourself save locked as well, which is never good. But yeah, I'm going to go and let you mull on this game. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I shall see you all next time. Ciao, ciao.